Okay, I'm going to do something of a walkthrough. This is the North Side Fort Myers Flea Market. I'm probably going to zip through quick. I've been through part of it, and so far, all I've seen was a Sega Genesis system with some games, and it was like 25 bucks, but the system was kind of beat up, not pretty looking, and the game labels were all torn. So for me, I could have maybe negotiated down to 20, and they probably would have done it, but it would have been like a hard sell, and basically it's one of those days I'm just not into it. None of the games were special. If I pass by, maybe I'll take a peek in the box or something again. I don't know. All right. So that's the outer row. There may be more vendors coming later. You know what? Let me go. I'm going to go in a way. I got the camera clip in my pocket, so I'm going to try and go in a way. Nope, the market isn't actually arranged for me to do this on the right. As you can see, I'm looking at pots and pans right now. This market is sporadic at the quality of stuff you get here. Sometimes it's like better, but mostly it's a lot of household and just regular stuff. I'm going to try and go through with some a little quickness. Now, I saw somebody like scrounging through some jewelry, but I didn't see anything too special there. Alright. There's a field over there where the sun is and the trees. There's more stuff, but I didn't really go through this part yet, so I'll go through this part. Let's see. I might double back around. Let's see, there's a little jewelry. Alright. No, I don't think anything the wife will like. Okay, let's see. Some old etchings. If I find anything today, it's got to be good, because I'm going to be bringing it back with me to New Jersey, so, you know, I don't want to be just like bringing a bunch of random crap across the country. I can find random crap pretty much anywhere. Let's see, I might button my, that's kind of a fun tiki. Looks unfinished. Okay, as you can see, it's just a bunch of random stuff so far. This is going to probably be a longish video. I'm going to see, nah, they're still looking at the jewelry over there, so forget it. If there was anything good in there, it's gone. The one thing people know how to buy down here is jewelry. They're really into silver and stuff like that. Now, as you can see, there's a fair amount of vendors. I'm here right now about, I don't know, a week before season. In a couple of weeks, it'll be like full season, and then all the vendors, they take their monthlies here, and then they come out. Some random jewelry. Okay, I don't think I see anything the wife will like. Yeah, so they take monthly spaces. This way they know where they are and where they're going to set up. I'm not like, on a lot of days I would be buying like CDs and DVDs, and I might look for that stuff, because that's just random stuff I can take back north and sell for more than they can get here. That's it. Alright, I'll go down this aisle, and then I'll go zip through that field real quick. Just you can see it's a big market, and there could be a lot of vendors here. But again, it's all about the quality a lot of times of what you see. So there's some furniture here and random stuff. Old school TV, classic tools, I honestly wish I knew more about tools, but yeah, you know, if they say tools and glass don't mix. Let's see. Bikes are popular pretty much everywhere. That was an old airbrush painting. Oh, somebody's selling honey. Here's some artwork, but a little bit of jewelry. Okay. And I see this piece stuff my wife has to look at, you know, to see if she likes it, if it's her kind of stuff. Guitars, musical instruments. That's the kind of stuff that you got to get at yard sales, especially if you don't know anything about them, and I generally don't. It's not always good to pay to learn, you know. See, here's a table of just like a bunch of random stuff, some jewelry, but again, that's the stuff my wife has to look at. Now the funny thing is, so I'm walking around, right? And you hear me talking, and you go like, oh, why aren't people like noticing me talking and stuff? Because actually what I'm doing is, since I'm just walking around, this is the diner that they have set up. This used to be a movie theater. See that big screen way back there? I don't know if you see it. But this was the place, the concession stand where they buy candy and just sodas and popcorn, all that movie theater stuff. They got fruit on the outside of the market. Let's see. Somebody's got a Roseville over there, but obviously they would know what that is. Or it's Hull. Let's see. I've asked a few people if they have games, but they mostly don't down here. Yeah, there's a big Hull vase. And I think they're both Hull, maybe. Let me see this. A little bit of jewelry. You'll have to look at this. See, I can actually, I'm just like talking random. So and the other thing is if you're walking around, like I am, and you got a camera in your pocket, which hopefully is oh, let me see if I can straighten it a little bit. So, which is hopefully filming, right? If you pretend to be on the phone, I don't know how well you'll pick up my audio. You might have to raise the volume a lot, right? But if you pretend to be on the phone, then nobody bothers you. Even if it's somebody you know, they'll wave over to you, you know, and you'll be like, all you got to do is wait. I'm on the phone. You point to the phone, you know. It's very casual. If I see something, I'll just put the phone down. I'm like, you know, and this is kind of the outskirts of the market. Let's see. This is actually one of the biggest. Yeah. This actually. That was the box that, I don't know if you saw it, but I just passed by the box that had the Genesis in it. I don't want to waste time showing you how bad the labels are. I still got a bunch of this market to walk, because there's a whole other side.
I get charged for looking at it.
Patches. Let's see, hold on a sec.
Yeah.
Kiss my patch. Okay.
Well, when you give a blessing, you get one back. That's how it works.
Okay. No, nothing here for me. Just random stuff again. You know, the kind of stuff. What you see a lot at the flea markets here is stuff that isn't worth putting online. It's not right for it. It's not what they're looking for. Yeah. That's like, let's see, let me go. I went that way. I think I went this way. I went that way. I went on the outside over there. There's really nothing so far. There's this row. And I gotta go You got a good tripod. Alright, let's see. Oh, some tin toys. See that? You don't see those too often. A little bit of random glass. Some jewelry, if you want to come look at that. Yeah, right now I'm pretending to talk to somebody on the phone. And it's working. Nobody even noticed it. Okay, I think I kind of zipped through this whole... Here's a clean out guy. One of the ones here, or he does lockers or something. I bought a bunch of CDs off of him. All the stuff this guy has, he bought yesterday. It's all like cars and NASCAR stuff. He bought it yesterday. Some guy showed up and he was like, give me $150 for everything. So it was mostly like new and package, not Hot Wheels, probably like NASCAR or something like that. And like a bunch of puzzles and stuff. You know? Okay. So I kind of, let's see, I didn't walk that half. So I'm going to do that. And then there's another section. Like I said, this is going to be a bit of a long video. I think I'm still, I'm still recording. Need to check it. It might be aimed low. Okay, I think I went down that aisle. If I didn't, it doesn't matter.
Yet?
To get a rough sense of how many hours. It's warm this morning, and I'm wearing the denim jacket. So I'm a little bit sweating. See, I know, I looked at this stuff already. And I'll tell you, I walked the whole market. And today, what I'm going to have to do is, I'm going to have to walk and look real hard, you know? Like really, really check. And look at small stuff. You know, normally what I do is I'll run around the market early, whenever possible. And I'll look for the stuff that jumps at you, you know? Like, that just pops, like you see something big. You know, the stuff you got to get. And today I'm not really seeing that. Just a bunch of random stuff. There's more stuff coming out, and it'll come out as the day progresses. Like here's kind of a cool looking old vase. Made in Japan.
Bob, you don't want this?
They have 45 on it. Yeah, it's okay. Lenko.
That's a real.
I'm looking at a painting of a nude for a second, but somebody's already looking at it. These people have some quality items over here. I mean, the kind of stuff I see all the time, to be honest, though. Like the big Cloisonne ginger jars. Like, maybe that would be good for Columbus or something. But they probably got like some really high price.
You know what I'm gonna do? Just you told me I'm gonna get a fight.
Yeah. I'm kind of waiting a second just to see if. Look at this vase. Oh, Israel. Okay. Alright, let's see.
Getting all the good stuff. Oh yeah, that's up to 9.
All the great stuff.
Come look at these, please.
I think this one's a print, just so you know. Oopsie. Okay, excuse me. Excuse me, please. Thank you. Alright.
I know what you're up against.
The one that looks like something is actually like a print. Again, stuff like that, while nice, I have to wait for a certain market to take it to. And that's like 6 months away from me. I'll probably come and take a harder look later. What he doesn't sell, maybe I'll ask again on. Yeah. Like I said, there were some good things, like maybe the Cloisonne ginger jar. If it was in the $25 to $35 price range, that's not horrible. You know, I have to look harder for damage and stuff like that. At least there were some quality items there. Here's stuff you don't always see. Here's a deer head. Let's walk up on that. In New Jersey, you can't sell stuff like this at flea markets. Yeah, not bad. Kind of cool. I couldn't do anything with that stuff. Like I said, it's humid. I'm wearing a jacket, so I'm a little sweaty today. See if I fix this camera. Kind of leans down a little, but since the lens angle is so wide, it's probably fine. I think what I'll do is I'll just walk this area quick, because I did walk it before. And then I'll head out to where my car is, and I'll check that last area. I walk down there, there's nothing there, so I'm just, you can just, like I said, this is a walkthrough. You're just getting a sense of how big this market is, and the type of stuff that you'll see here right before season. And there are people leaving with stuff. Again, I walked through, and I haven't seen any games. I'll walk through again, and I'll look a little harder. No, there's not a lot of people specializing in certain things. So random seashells, camera, normal stuff you expect to see at a flea market. Some more jewelry. Probably have to point it out to the wife. Well, here's a game. How much for the game?
I'll tell you what, I do $8, man.
$8?
It's in there with the manual.
Let's see. Okay. That's reasonable. But, if you could go 5, alright, I understand. Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Alright, let's see. What is this, a fish camera? Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's fun. Okay, so anyway, I saw one game. Yeah, I'm walking through. You don't want to be on camera, right? I'm going to keep walking through. Okay, anyway, still filming. So I saw that one game for 8. And you know what? For me, I'm basically, who cares? That is the kind of stuff. Oh, the vent over here had some games too. But I didn't see anything I wanted. Let's see. And they were kind of scratched up. Phone stuff. This must be like a clean out guy. It's amazing how like some of these clean out guys will get these games and they are scratched to hell. You know? They're like totally effed up. Like who does that to the games? You know? Alright, so anyway. I'm winding down on this section, and as you can see, there's a lot of vendors here. But this place is a crapshoot. There might be some people that specialize in games. Let me see if I can fix that. Okay. Falling down. In games off season. I mean on season. Otherwise, it's just random. You see, like so far, all I've seen is a Sega Genesis beat to hell, and probably the reason people have it at the flea market is because it's so gross and dirty and disgusting that you can't put it online and get anything. And the games weren't that special too, and they were beat to hell. And I saw, what was it, Pac-Man in the box, and it's probably worth 8 or 10. I might actually go back and buy it. You know, I don't know. I'm actually working on a bigger deal with someone right now where I'm negotiating to buy a larger lot of games. And I may or may not get this. The funny thing about that stuff is they usually just fall through, you know? Like, usually the person wants too much, you know, where it's like, or it's like a bunch of junk. And the lot that I'm looking at right now has a few gems in it, but then it's just a bunch of regular stuff, so... You know, I haven't seen an exciting lot of stuff in probably weeks, but I can understand it being the time of season. I think probably the best thing I found while I was down here was that PS3, and I'm happy to say it did work, and I'm keeping it. And there were enough games for me to get most of my money back, because we're keeping some of the games too. Well, here, if you like porn from the 80s. XXX VHS. And I don't know why people would mess with that stuff. You can just go on the internet and get it for free, unless you like certain celebrities. Now, my wife was over here and she looked at some jewelry, And she might have bought a few pieces.
Morning.
I don't know. I'll check with her later. All right. And okay, so now I want to walk the outskirts over here. And I don't know how long I've been walking, but it's probably 20 minutes or so. And I've got a decent pace. I'm not like, there's no reason for me to just stroll. You know, the good stuff just jumps at you. You see it. And, like, yeah, I know what's worth buying, but a lot of times, you know, I have to see what the price is. And, you know, a lot of times it's too tight or too much work. You know, because the way I figure it a lot of times is, here's a dollar guy. Got him down here too. The way I figure it sometimes is, let's say I'm going to buy something worth $100, right? But the only place I can sell it is online. And if I sell it at the flea market, I'm only going to get 35 to 50, depending on what it is, right? So, let's say I'm going to buy something worth $100 online. Now, depending on what the item is, and the cost of shipping, and fees, and the amount of work I got to put into it, I don't know what I want to pay. You know, maybe I want to pay 50, but if you put it online, it's almost never worth paying half of what you're going to sell it for, because you're already down to about a third, depending on the weight of it. My wife looked at this space, and again, they had some. Okay, all right. I looked over here. There's not over here. There's fruit and stuff. These are probably the last rows I didn't look at. That I'll show you. And I mean, here's a person that makes sculptures out of pipe or something, I believe. And they're like PVC. They're actually pretty cool. You know, they move in the wind. I've seen these stuff before. Let's see. Yeah, looks like I'm still recording. This is probably going to be pretty boring video, but what the hell? I'll upload it when I get home. Because if you want to see like what kind of stuff, if this is the kind of market for you to come to, there's fruit over there. They have clothes. Okay, I've pretty much seen everything. I'm going to take a trip to the car and just drop off some stuff.
Yeah.
And then I'll come back and I'll look real hard and slow. And if I find anything I want to keep, then I'll just, you know, I'll make another video. Although I doubt it.